Fine. No one leaves the table till you're finished.
Fine, we'll sleep here.
It's the easiest because it's the cheesiest. Kraft for the win-win.
Only Roomba i7 Plus uses 2 multi-surface rubber brushes and picks up more pet hair than other robot vacuums, and the filter captures 99% of dog and cat allergens. If it's not for my robot, it's not a Roomba.
Ocean Spray farmers harvest goodness every day. We save every drop of rain, study every bite of frost, because the good things we do today can help harvest a better tomorrow. Ocean Spray, harvest goodness.
This is 227-time State Fair baking champion Lynn Ripley-Smith.
229.
Oh, sorry. After 50 years of baking with dairy butter, her granddaughter was a little concerned.
Do you know how much butter that is?
I love butter.
So she convinced Lynn to enter this year's competition with new Country Crock plant butter.
What do you think, Grandma?
I'm going to have to build a bigger ribbon case.
New Country Crock plant butter cooks, bakes, and tastes like butter. Even butter lovers love it.
The college admissions scandal has been in the headlines recently, highlighting the lengths that some parents will go to get their kids into college. And while their actions may be very extreme, the college application process certainly can be stressful for everyday families.
Very. Well, making it even more stressful, the fact that the average acceptance rate for first-time freshmen is down to 65%, with some schools accepting fewer than 10% of the applicants.
I feel the stress rising. Here with some advice and tips for families is Rutgers University Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management, Courtney McAnoff, and Assistant Director of the American School Counselor Association and former high school counselor, Eric Sparks. Hi, guys.
Hey, good morning.
So people are stressed out. I mean, and you did say to something to Maria and I, like it's never too early to start, which probably
stressed her out.
Exactly.
And you were saying that actually people, you can start in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Right,
That's stressful.
Right. It doesn't have to be. You know, really what you're looking at and starting to prepare for college are those skills that students need to be successful in a classroom on a day-to-day basis. You want time management. You want study skills, getting along with peers, being able to relate with adults and talk with adults. It's those types of skills that research shows help students to be prepared for college and career. And that starts from the very beginning. And it goes all the way up through high school.
But kids would say that's not going to get me into college. Being, you know, time management, being a good kid, grades are what are going to get me
grades.
Grades are the most important factor. What a student does in high school, the strength of the academic program that they take, if they take AP, IB courses. So the kids that take the more rigorous courses will have a better shot at being admitted to most schools.
Well, let's give people some practical information. Some people have great grades and terrible SAT scores or terrible ACT scores. If your test scores are not great, I mean, how much does that hurt you when it comes to applying for schools?
It really depends on the school.
Yeah.
So some colleges actually put significant weight on the SATs, while others, like the University of Chicago, does not use the SATs test optional. So it would depend on the school. At Rutgers University, we weight the SAT as a factor, but grades are the most important factor, what a student's done over 4 years.
What about ACT versus SAT? Some kids do better with ACT. I have 2 kids who did better with that test. What's the advice?
So, you know, take practice exams of either of those, and whichever you do best, use that score. College and universities are taking both of those, so put the score in that shines best for you.
Now, kids are also frantically trying to get into extracurricular stuff, sometimes because they're interested, but a lot of times it's because they want to be able to check boxes when they're applying for colleges. How important is that, Lane?
Well, that could be important, but it's not critical. So there are many students who aren't able to do that. The rural child who works on a farm, or you should still be careful because whatever you put on social media stays forever, and somebody could surface something about you.
Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us today. Coming up, how social media has the power to change the world. That's just ahead.
Do you push through migraine?
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm great.
Imagine what you can do with more migraine-free days. When you're not fighting through migraine, imagine the possibilities. Once monthly Emgality is a preventive treatment for migraine in adults. It's specifically developed to help give you more migraine-free days. With Emgality, about 60% of people had their migraine days cut in half or more. Don't use if allergic to Emgality. Allergic reactions such as itching, rash, hives, and trouble breathing can occur even days after using. Common side effects include injection site reactions.
Let's do it again soon.
Ask your doctor about Emgality and imagine more migraine-free days.
No matter how you stay fit, keep it light with Light & Fit's rainbow of delightful protein-packed flavors.
You'd rather dog sit cupcake than clean the toilet? Oh, come on! With scrubbing bubbles, cleaning doesn't have to stink. The foaming bubbles make your toilet super fresh. It's cleaning reinvented.
SC Johnson.
How to make a delicious bowl of oatmeal. Start with whole grain Quaker oats. Then add a spoonful of boldness. Definitely a cup of you deserve this. Your perfect bowl is yours to create. Our oats, your creation. Quaker Oats.
Have you found your skin's true match? True to you and your skin? When you can't tell where your foundation ends and your skin begins, that's a true match. L'Oreal's True Match blends seamlessly into skin for a true to you finish in 45 shades.
It's perfect for me.
Find your true match from L'Oreal Paris.
Pete. Come on, man. We said pantyhose. Here, eat this. Creamy Snicker.
Ya estamos de regreso.
Then we can take the line from there over to the pole next year.
Ew. You're champion. Yes.
This segment of BYU Sports Nation is presented by the Tim.
Not a nickel. I'll put the pole on my land.
Sure you can. And we'll all stand here and watch it slowly sink into the swamp.
Mr. Haney,
Now, Mr. Douglas, before you go saying anything about me that's going to up the price, I just want you to know I was joshing. I'm going to give you a quit claim to that land, and it ain't going to cost you a cent.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Well, I wouldn't feel right charging all that money to somebody that had just bought an electric milking machine, cream separator, butter churn, and permanent waiver from me.
Mr. Haney, you're a pirate!
Care to buy a Jolly Roger?
What did you get all these things for?
Well, that Haney had me over a barrel.
Again?
We can use them.
Is this the milking machine?
Now, does that look like a milking machine?
Oh, I don't know. I never saw one. Oh, one thing I know. This is the permanent wave machine.
That's the milking machine.
Well, I never saw one of those.
Lisa,
Mr. Douglas, I got your... Hey, you bought a permanent wave machine.
That's a milking machine.
Oh. Well, anyway, they got your wires all strung.
Oh? Oh, at last. Come on. Yes, now we'll be able to... Why did they put the pole here? They haven't connected it to the house.
No, sir. We can't connect it unless you got a meter.
They installed a meter this morning.
But they took it away. It was a detective.
Detective?
Well, we can't hook it up unless you got a meter.
Well, I'll see about that.
Darling.
No, I'm sick of this bungling, this red tape. Hey, who took the telephone?
Darling, you climbed the wrong pole.
Oh, boy. Mr. Powers.
Take a number.
What do I need a number for?
So you won't miss your turn.
No, but the only one...
Take a number or I can't wait on you.